1, they can all hear you.
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh yeah?
No. It's
Oh,
blah,
yeah?
blah, blah, blah. You are way
Sorry.
too good at that.
Oh god, I'm sorry.
Terrifyingly good! I had to take a moment to process that one.
I mean, next we're gonna start hearing what? Uwoos and
Ooh woo. I actually
House-
do have it. I don't have them on when I'm doing D&D, but I do have a ooh woo.
I
Ara.
already have someone request me
don't have
if I can do
Ara.
a sexy roar, and I'm just like, well, fuck.
I've done Ara Ara, but I don't have a redeem for Ara Ara.
I used to. I stopped that one. It got awkward.
Yeah. I had to. Yeah.
Some things just get awkward if it's not like what you're all about.
Yeah, it's like.
Oh god. I should have expected someone to soundboard that. I wasn't looking, but I am like willing to put money on the fact that that was Vlad.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I knew you'd say
The
that.
denial. The denial.
I have
Instant
soundboards
denial.
on Discord permanently muted.
You can do
'Cause
that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was in a Discord call and someone kept spamming it for like 5 minutes straight, and I'm like, yeah, everybody else has now lost the privilege.
Oh. I
Yeah,
just figured out how to do it.
I know where to cut the. I know the line.
Yeah, same here.
There's another streamer that keeps trying to get me to collab with them, and I have until like you know that beep sound that like the smoke detectors make when
Oh,
they
God.
burn anything that just
Fuck
and then it just waits and they go.
Hate that.
He put that on a fucking
Motherfucker.
soundboard. And like would just randomly just hit it without saying anything, and I'm like, okay, whose fucking smoke detector is still on a battery? And he's like, what are you talking about? I don't hear anything. Beep. And I was like, you are soundboarding that, aren't you? And he's like, what? So I made a rule. I was like, if you ever want me to collab with you again, you will never play that sound.
I mean, it's. Yeah.
And so he's like, crap. I want Cure to actually like play games with me now and then. Shit.
Shit, I can't
But
bug
I
it.
also like being an absolute asshole.
See, I just like being a degenerate, and an asshole.
Yeah, no, most of I know they're being brain rotted by the lizard meme.
Yes, me too. I was watching.
So the thing is, one person I know, that I also play Magic the Gathering with, has a dinosaur deck.
Peace.
And is now getting custom sleeves made with the word Jurassic Lizard Park.
Oh my.
with the lizard like inside the Jurassic Park logo.
That meme has rotted my brain. I've been rewatching Mindhunters because if y'all know me, I love true crime. And this is fictionalized. It's fictional. It's a historical fiction of the founding of the Behavioral Analysis Unit. So they're interviewing Ed Kemper, and he goes, "I'm not a lizard," and my brain goes, "Lizard, lizard, lizard."
Yeah, no, fuck that shit. I've avoided that meme so hard.
I was gonna ask what meme, and then I was scared that someone would actually send it to me.
Oh.
I did it already.
Yeah.
Damn it! Why?
Lizard, lizard,
You
lizard.
asshole.
The bad part is I know how I'm in a bunch of like just brain rot discords. Is I have 7 options for that same button.
For fuck's sake.
Here we go.
The fuck? I will have to watch that later, but the
Yeah.
preview picture alone is terrifying.
Lizard.
Hey, welcome in, Bismarck.
Oh god.
Oh, by the way, Lich, I might have posted that I am here in my Discord.
What?
I might have said I am in your stream on my Discord.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
And like Bismarck is one of the cool peeps.
Hello.
Oh, so you're the community he came from, Slime. I was trying to figure out how this
Technically,
worked out me.
he's from the another community. He's not technically from mine.
Look, it's just like, spreadable communities at this point. We just infect each other.
I mean, that's just how it's supposed to be. A hive mind.
Yeah, he's makes amazing people. He's literally since found. I assume he has, or I should not assume pronouns, but they literally since finding me have been in every single stream that I have done, and I am like, I don't deserve.
Oh yeah, I need to see
I
if
do not
watching your
deserve this kind of loyalty.
I need to
Now,
see
this
if
mo-
watching your VOD actually preserved my streak or not, because I missed one on Saturday.
Oh no.
Yeah, well, I mean, I had to be at work at 3:30 a.m. on Sunday, so I passed out
All right.
super early.
So,
Right.
so Bagel, I think this kind of describes you and how you use your spell slots.
Oh dear. What are we doing? Oh god. Bless 0 slots, 8 0 slots, heroes assist. I smite 3,600 slots. Revivifies this slot. Someone who is good at the action economy, please help me budget this. My party is dying.
Spend less on smites.
No.
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 Look, the enemy cannot harm your party if the
If they're
enemy is
dead.
dead.
Look,
The
problem
only
is that
status-
we're only seeing the spell slots. He's a paladin. You have fucking lay on hands.
The only
Look.
stat I care about is the enemy's HP, and it needs to go to
You're
zero.
Exactly.
The best defense is a good offense. If I hit them hard enough, they won't hurt anybody.
The best way to stealth is when there are no witnesses.
Yep. Look, if none of them survive,
Yep,
none
that's,
one can tell them that I didn't just sneak in and get the
what
fuck
is it?
out.
Nobody can report the bodies if there's nobody to report the bodies.
Crud.
Yeah.
His name
it's
wasn't
like,
Grog. It was like Crunk, I think it was, or Krug.
Yes.
Kronk.
The Angry Carpenter.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Yeah, where he
I vaguely remember this one.
he became a suitor to a rather wealthy noble who then got challenged to a duel and was told to choose a weapon. One guy chose a sword. Krug chose surprise.
I remember this.
He has a whole list of things that he's done.
Love it.
And one of them is actually failing a stealth roll and then shouting loudly and angrily, see Krug, and nat 20ing the intimidation roll. So all the guards just kind of looked away and kept staring until he went by.
I forget what like channel or whatever it's from, but there's one that is like basically like D&D, and they realize that like the lighter the armor that you're wearing, like basically you do better on stealth. And they're like, so what if I go naked? And I'm and I forget what the rest of it was, but they just like, clearly if like wearing more armor makes you noisier, just wearing nothing means you're completely silent, right? You don't even need to roll at that point. And it's like one of those that you just face palm. Be like, no, I'm pretty sure if you were naked, you would just stand out more.
I mean, depends on the setting.
I mean, it depends, You go into a nudist camp, you definitely will.
Well, and also you
Depends
might
on how much
stand out,
fetish you
but is
have.
anyone going to want to maintain eye contact with you?
I was thinking the same thing.
Or like the one story of a druid who turned themselves into a tree in the middle of the field that didn't have a tree before.
Yeah.
And when the guards came up to investigate, and they asked, "Hey, has this tree always been here?" The druid answered, "Yes, in tree form." Rolled high enough on the persuasion check, the druid's like, I think the tree would know if it has always been here, and walked away.
Have you guys seen the vid? It's pretty much like a popular thing at this point, but I know that one of them on YouTube is like basically like a bear that basically like has persuasion and pretends to be human but does not speak common.
Mr. Bear. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And so you just like take all points of persuasion, and then you just get like a butler to interpret for you. I just
Love it.
went, I need to like be like next tabletop I would want to be is like basically like me and Mr. Bagel. And I don't know which of us to be the interpreter, but it'd be funny as fuck. Bear Barrington, yes, that
Yep.
one.
All right.
They
So
can
how?
Rogue can roll stealth, but with a charisma proficiency, just
Hey,
fucking
just a
A.
quick little question.
What's that?
Is the Lenny face copyrighted?
Is what?
Is the Lenny face copywritten?
The Leatherface?
Lenny. Lenny.
I don't know what
Can
you're
you
talking
type
about
it
when you
in
say
chat?
that.
I'm not sure what you're asking.
That specifically. I posted
Oh.
it in the chat.
I don't think so.
Perfect. I have a new email.
Oh, that face. No, I don't think it is.
Wonderful.
Just post that on your like little slime character body.
Lizard.
Oh, no, it's gonna be
Lizard.
Don't you
it's
dare
just
lizard
a small new emote. Don't worry about it.
That's
Lizard.
what Roar and Duck are both saying as we swing our hammers over here in prison. We're just every time we hit a rock, lizard.
Lizard,
Lizard.
lizard, lizard.
Lizard.
I mean, we are going to fight the mother of all lizards. So
The mother, excuse you, correction, the queen of all lizards. Use proper titles. Thank you very fucking much.
oh,
Is
so
not
proper titles
going
only
to go lizard, lizard, lizard. She is above all that.
no, no,
and she
proper
has
titles
class.
only matter if one respects the title.
And I do not respect the title, so Queen
Neither do
Lizard.
we.
Lizard.
Can't. Oh, you're gonna hate me for this, but I need to check something.
Oh,
All right.
dear.
How fucked are we, by the way?
I mean, you're in an interesting predicament.
That's putting it mildly.
I mean, to be fair, I think the best course would be to because it's still like midday, right, or daylight.
Wait till nightfall.
Yeah, and then like break our people out and the elf and just leave
Yeah.
Yeah.
and not
Dash
look back.
graph. Sorry,
It
villagers.
definitely is midday. You guys left early morning. And it's been a few hours since then. So I would say it's like around midday. But yeah, so we can actually do very quick recap. Glancing over a lot of the earlier stuff. Y'all, for various reasons and various motivations, have were directed to a town that is Greenest. And when you got there, realized that the town was actually under attack by some raiders, which included a large blue dragon circling in the skies overhead. After rescuing some NPCs and gaining a prisoner, you managed to get to the keep in the center of town, and therefore got basically which basically at that point turned into a siege. You questioned your prisoner, found out a couple of important things, such as the fact that this raid is being done by the Cult of the Dragon, which is a cult that has been known in Faerun for a while. There's kind of like hints of it here and there, but no one's really been able to like narrow it down specifically or capture any kind of like important players. But the cult is a known threat. It's, kind of one of those that like, everybody knows about the Illuminati, sort of thing. And so you managed to find out a couple of points. One is that they are raiding to basically collect loot for the nest. And there was a lot of mentions about when the eggs hatch. As well as lots of other fanatic claims and dramatics and things like that. Until eventually, in a fit of these dramatics, unbeknownst to the players, one of their teeth had a hidden compartment that was knocked loose with a very deadly poison that was ingested by your prisoner, who afterwards your bugbearer decided to make a very squishified and mutilated giant meatball out of, which got frozen and tossed back over the wall to return it to the enemy forces. A nice little parting gift, which one of the kobolds tried to catch, much to his detriment. And you all at that point realized one of the buildings was on fire. Went to go and rescue it. A couple of managed to get some prisoners there. Some more information was learned a bit. Is that these cultists have hired not only their own forces, but have hired mercenaries for this raid. And the rest of the night was spent trying to rest and recover after all the activity until the blue dragon actually finally decided to attack, killed several of the guards up on the walls, and nearly killed one of your own party. And then after a couple hours to recover from that, one of a blue half dragon challenged the keep for some of the prisoners that they had captured from the town. And your gold dragonborn went out to challenge these challenge this person. And after a series of back and forth and lots of ducking and weaving, was brought down by the half dragon. But the prisoners were returned unharmed. And then the rest of the night was spent in silence as the raiders retreated from the area. The next morning, you received much thanks from the governor of the town, but he also asked if you would be willing to go after the raiders. They managed to find the trail that the raiders took, and asked if you could go and possibly either infiltrate or spy on them to see if there was any more information that could be gathered at this time, because, this is definitely cult activity. They're a little concerned, and no one really has gotten any kind of, clear idea of what the cult is trying to do right now, so this is an opportunity. And so, as you are getting ready, and changing out some gear, one of the townsfolk comes up to you and says that and asks if you are going after they heard you were going after the raiders, and has asked if you could look for his master Leosin, who is a known to two of you in the party. Leosin is a monk who has sent letters to the two of you, and actually the reason two of you are here is because he sent you letters saying, "Hey, come to Greenest, I need your help with something." He didn't really put much detail in the letters, just kind of like, "Hey, come here, I need your help with something." And so they're not sure. The apprentice was not sure if the master was captured or if he was basically following them, because he says that his master has been investigating the cult of the dragon for a while. And so either scenario is quite likely. And so basically, if he is a prisoner, help him out, sort of thing. And you all promised to keep an eye out for him, and to help him if you could. Along the way, following the tracks, you came across some stragglers left behind, some kobolds and some humans, who you then managed to take out and capture. Some of the humans, one of them very much did not want to answer any questions and got, I forget how you killed that one. I think you just like dumped him in the fire or something.
One
I
got
know
his
that.
head cut off. The other one we.
Yeah, the first one had his head cut off. The other one, you basically like hog tied onto a spit and was basically like hovering him over the fire. Like, if you don't want to be cooked, you're gonna answer some questions. Which did manage to intimidate him, and he answered what questions he could, but he didn't know a whole heck of a lot. Other than that, you know, in like the day following the raid, they don't expect security to be super tight. Because no one really expects any kind of, because people are going to be like wandering back into camp throughout the day. And that no one really expects any kind of like pushback from a town that they successfully raided or anything. Which you found difficult to believe, but he didn't seem to be lying about that. He did seem to be lying about there being about the path to the camp, which after a while you got that there usually is like an outpost on the way. And so you guys decided to come up with the plan of that 3 of you could kind of pass as humanish. But 3 of you kind of stand out, most especially your gold dragonborn, who might not fit in with a camp of evil dragon followers. Who tend to go more towards the chromatic side of things. And so you decided that 3 of you were going to pretend to be from the camp and like cultists or something, and that the other 3 were going to pretend to be prisoners that had been caught. And so you walked on forward, toward, and eventually did find the guard area, and were challenged and gave your cover story, which they seemed a little confused by, considering that you left all of their armor on, and one of them still had his weapon on his back, which seemed strange, but you managed to, you know, bluff your way through it. And eventually, in frustration, they said, okay, but take your prisoners properly. Don't leave them with, you know, their weapons and armor. And so, after divesting them of their weapons and armor now, one of them came to escort you to the camp, which has basically in the bottom of a kind of like what you call it, like a hollow area of a rocky plateau that is
My
quite
name?
large.
You said hollow, and I made a joke. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was literally reading exactly what it says. They set up the camp in the hollow of a rocky plateau.
I didn't know it was a rocky plateau.
You are totally a rocky plateau. Anyway.
Isn't a plateau flat?
No, not really. Like, depends how it's formed.
Okay.
This one's fairly like rocky and has had a lot of like, you know, things fall from it and stuff like that. And you know, the hollow of this plateau has a lot of handholds. Take that as you will.
Who says I don't?
Just saying. I mean, a certain like escaped mercenary would definitely want to know.
I still have his underwear.
You do still have his underwear. I mean, you assume it's his. You hope it's not someone else's that he just put into your bag.
I would hope, but also they were cute, so like we're just gonna wash and wear. It's fine.
You were the one on the losing end of strip poker. You never saw his underwear.
And this is fair, but he left me a cute pair, so how can I be mad?
Maybe he got it from someone else and is like, yeah, she might appreciate the cute underwear.
They might like that, yeah.
It might not be his. But you know, it's still cute. So you
It's
know,
still cute. What do I
live
care?
in your delusions.
Exactly. Let me live there. It's fun.
Yeah. Um. So, uh, two of your quote quote prisoners remain fairly silent, but your dragonborn is going to stand out no matter what, and has taken advantage of this to be very loud and proud and insulting to pretty much anyone that has come in communication with you. And uh, so you eventually get to an area. So a little bit more because I finally figured out where the fuck the actual numbers of people are in there. So as you look around, and if is anyone kind of like trying to do like a rough head count, basically,
Yes.
of how many people you're doing?
Yes.
Yes.
So in the kobold area, which is the area where you first came in, was the kobolds first. There's roughly about like 100 kobolds.
Oh shit. Okay, we're not fighting our way out. We gotta be stealthy.
I knew I had the ballpark number, but and as for like the humanoids, as I call them, it's basically a mix of different types. So like ones that look more cultist robes. Then there's like ones that are like mercenaries, and then like just general bandits that joined along. The mix of them combined is a roughly around 80. This does not include the veterans, the drakes, and anyone of high power. These are basically like the lower nobodies. So there's 100 kobolds and about 80 regular, like, lower level, like, cultists and mercenaries and just general bandit people. So you enough to get the idea that if you start a fight here, you're very likely not gonna win it, even excluding the higher ups in the well-guarded area. Even if it was just there, I don't think the 6 of you versus 180 of them is really gonna go off so well. So enough that you get the idea. Don't fight in here, at least not yet. Come back with like an army or something. So basically, like, subterfuge and stuff like that is probably going to be the name of the game at this point. When you got to the prisoner area, there is about 8 prisoners, and there were 3 guards that look a bit different. They are human, but they have much better armor. They are just like kind of like look a lot more. They look like they're higher rank than the common plebs that you have seen so far. And so the regular acolytes definitely show them deference. And so when you were led here, one of them, of course, like recognized the Golden Dragonborn as being a Golden Dragonborn, and said that one would be displayed and shown to the leader for their pleasure.
Oh.
And the other 2 were led into one of the tents of the area, where they were removed of pretty much anything that was remaining. So clothes, things like that. They were given basically a, scratchy prisoner's outfit thing, and then manacled to a chain to be dealt with later. Once they were basically properly intake, sort of thing. But that does leave the other three of you. Oh, sorry. And the Golden Dragonborn was taken to a stake next to who those of you who are familiar with him would recognize Leosin, the same monk that you were asked to keep an eye on to see, like, is he taken prisoner? He certainly looks like he's been taken prisoner. He definitely looks like he has seen better days. He looks like he has been very severely beaten. And is kind of struggling a bit. But in very poor physical state. But is definitely paying attention to what's going on around him. And is definitely like watching the guards as they bring over you, Jarl. But he's not reaching out to speak to you just yet. Am I forgetting anything? The cultists, after escorting you and dealing with all that, takes his leave and because you all no longer need an escort. So he basically walks back out of camp and back to his post. And so now Hollow, like Chorus, and I don't know what we're gonna do with Chef.
Yeah, we throw him over with the commoners, and he just sits there.
Like he can just like blend into the human things, and I might give him things that he figures out later. He can just go off to the side for now. So Hollow and Lycoris are kind of at loose ends now because you're not being directed anywhere. But you do know where your fellow party members have been taken to at this point. So we basically have three groups. We have the prisoners in this tent, we have the people out in the open blending in, and then we have Jarl. Jarl, I meant to have you do this last session. But can you make me a religion check real fast? You could do either religion or insight. I would take either one. Mr. Bagel?
Hmm?
Can you roll me either a religion check or an insight check, please?
Sure.
I meant to have you do this last session.
So was it insight in what?
Insight or religion?
Religion. I'll do religion.
Okay.
I just want to say I posted in our Discord. Yeah, phones don't listen to your conversations. That's a fucking lie. Because I opened up TikTok. The first thing was a Mind Flayer Tarrasque sculpture.
No phones totally listen to your conversation.
I'm starting to be a little too smart. All right, what'd you get?
11.
11. So possibly something that's just kind of like been noodling in your mind. And it's kind of like when you guys went to go and rescue the mill, and the interrogation that happened afterwards, and you guys learned that the mill, you guys knew that it was a ruse, that they weren't actually setting fire to the mill, but you thought originally it was just to divert some of the guards to leave the keep less defended, but in the interrogation it was mentioned, oh no, that was actually to lure you guys out of the keep, your group, which like the more you think about it is very odd, because before you hadn't really left anybody alive that had encountered you of the enemy forces. No one really saw you that could report back, so it's kind of one of those like, how did they know they were there? And it wasn't a whole lot of time, and you're probably noodling over this, and then you would recall specifically you didn't know where you were going. You were kind of like nudged there by Bahamut, and these guys followed the Dragon Queen. So it's very possible that while you are getting nudges and possible precognition, they might also be getting divine revelations, so to speak. So they might have a little precog about you guys, just as you might are got some insight from Bahamut. Bahamut just wasn't as clear. You just kind of got a kick in the ass, like, go here. So something to possibly noodle while you are tied up to a stake. And you're being tied with ropes. There's no manacles, nothing metal or anything like that for this stake. You are just tied with ropes to a stake. Nothing too fancy.
Cool.
And Leosin is about like 20 feet away from you. Actually, it would be much closer. So probably about like 10 feet-ish. And whoever's eating chips, please mute.
Oh, like sour cream.
Sorry, I have a thing about hearing people crunch or slurp or anything like that.
You're
Mute.
good.
So, I'll start with the somewhat easier-ish ones. Which is, Rorar and Duck. So you guys are in the tent. You've not put up any kind of, like, resistance, so far. Once,
Hey, we
once
did call him a bitch.
You did call him a bitch. That's true. Which, you know, he would have been given a stern look and then he just chuckles. Because it's not like he really hurts him. It's kind of one of those, like, they always fight at first sort of looks. So, once you are secured to the chain with the manacles, you are kind of like left to your own devices, and any clothing you were wearing is secured in basically some storage area out of reach of you at the other side of the tent. And then he leaves. Is there anything you would like to try to do?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. Duck, anything from you?
As he leaves. Oh, never mind. Hell no.
Okay.
I'll just take a peek at my sleight of hand bonus. It was not impressive.
Alright. Then we will leave you. We could possibly come back to you. Like Chorus and Hollow. What would you two like to do?
So, are we being led by someone to, like, meet with someone?
Not anymore.
Okay.
You were being led because you said you had prisoners. So you were basically escorted to the prisoner area, and then the person escorting you left because he did his job.
So we're
and
just...
now you guys are in
the
camp
ADHD in y'all is incredible.
They added effects to Roll20 and ADHD people went, boredom clicky things that go shiny. At least it doesn't make sound.
Yeah, oh my god. Okay, so we have been left to our own devices, essentially.
Essentially, yeah, because you told them you were, you know, acolytes, basically.
Do I need to put up a flash warning whenever I stream D&D? Like, photosensitive viewers beware, this is ADHD Roll20. I kind of want...
You think it's confusing? I'm going through the different tokens and have to go around the fucking effects.
Okay.
You think y'all have problems?
I have problems. That's why I have a therapist.
Jesus fucking Christ, y'all.
I mean, it's true though.
I feel like I need a. Is there a way to disable effects? Jesus.
I kind of want to. Can I like gather? Essentially, I want to go around gathering information, rumors, things like that. Anything that could be important. Or see when like shift changes for guards are. You know?
No, absolutely. I would say, what kind of like area of the camp would you want to focus on? Would you want to try doing like the kobold area, the kind of more bandity people, the cultists themselves, or the mercenaries?
I mean, I feel like we can handle mercenaries with money. I guess my focus is more on the people guarding the prisoners. Um and where Jarl and I forgot the monk's name. I have it written down. I refuse to look up. Is
Leosin.
Leosin. Thank you.
Actually reveal his nameplate.
I thought for some
Did.
reason my brain was like
Oh.
Leviosa. So I knew that was wrong. So yeah, kind of like who's guarding the prisoners, what their shift changes. Later though, definitely, essentially trying to make like a plan to A, how can I help free these people if possible? And B, how the fuck can we get out? This is dangerous. This is a lot of people. How can we sneak out? Like,
Okay.
yeah. Because my idea is sneak out. Otherwise, second idea is light this place on fire, hope the distraction distracts them, and get the fuck out.
So that is a lot. So I'm not gonna give that all.
Oh, yeah,
at
no.
once. I could say you can kind of like focus on one area at a time in like little 1 hour block.
Yeah.
Things.
I'll focus then. My first block will be we'll go with the prisoners to prisoners bottom. I don't want to spend too much time around the people I came in with essentially. So like
Okay,
I'm
so like
yeah.
the common prisoners that were already
Yes.
here, or
Yes.
but not Leosin. Okay.
Yeah. Because I feel like if I spend too much time near Jarl and everything, they're gonna be suspicious of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you basically gonna like hang out and just kind of like casually blend in with people lounging around tents nearby and just kind of like keep casual eye out of the corner of your eye? How are you thinking to go about this?
I'm gonna keep it casual because I don't want to fail a stealth check.
Yeah, no, I mean it's not like you really, unless you were trying to go into the prisoners' tents and stuff.
Yeah,
like that,
it just
doing stuff. But if you just want to hang out nearby and just like,
I've been left
see what you
alone to
see
my
kind of
own
thing?
devices, like
Yeah.
my escort has left me, so I will just hang out.
Absolutely. So you could probably like, go into like the tent area that someone is marking and making casual like crook shapes down there, connecting the tent dots. And you're just kind of like lounging up in the clusters of tents, pretending one of them's yours until someone challenges you otherwise.
And then it's oh, I'm so sorry. I must have, my mistake.
Oh, sorry. I guess mine's the other green tent.
Yeah.
I forgot where I left it.
Well, it's more of ours looks so similar. My apologies.
Yeah, just bluff her out of it.
Yeah.
Bluff
Totally.
it until you need to stab them. That's pretty much.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
rogue code, right?
The rogue code. Lie. If lying doesn't work, stab.
Yeah, you see, that's basically the rogue's code in a nutshell. All right, I will get back to you on what you learned. Like Horace, are you wanting to do kind of the same, or do you want to go do your own thing?
I figured he was going to stick around Hollow just because safety and numbers.
Okay.
But whenever they're like not within earshot of actual cultists, he probably would like whisper to them something along like, You can pick the locks, correct?
I can give it a shot.
Because I think we might be able to hold till night. But we're gonna get maybe one chance to actually.
Yeah.
I will say, you guys do not know that your companions have been manacled. That happened inside of a tent and not in your eyesight.
Oh no, are the commoners
Yeah.
prisoners manacled?
Um,
Because I was thinking they were in like a
I mean,
chain
they
gang.
also were. They also were taking prisoner. It would be fairly common to handcuff or manacle prisoners.
Whom is the ADHD?
no, the prisoners, while they are outside of the camp, are not.
Okay.
They are restrained, but they are restrained with like basically like, you know, kind of like loose rope sort of thing. So that they can still like kind of like, you know, ankles tied together and stuff like that, because like they're basically being put to like, you know, menial physical labor, so they kind of need their hands free if they're gonna like carry and haul stuff and dig trenches and do basically anything the cultists don't want to do. But like kind of like, you know, ropes tied around their ankles and closely guarded, that way they don't run basically, or it just makes them easier to capture afterwards, sort of thing. And then if they're done a group, then they kind of like loop together by those sort of thing, and they might be restrained coming to and from the tents, but not with like manacles or anything.
All right. So I guess we can edit to, you know, free them from bindings, their restraints, rope, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I think I can handle it.
I do have potentially one issue. Do you happen to have a spitter, like dagger? Because I have nothing on my person that could cut the ropes that we've seen them down.
I will, I will just, I have a short sword. I do have a dagger. I'll give you my dagger. I'll slip you my dagger.
He'll take it and like tuck it into his belt.
Really, Jarl?
I was wondering which ADHD idiot this was.
Hell yeah. He shows us his path.
You can tell because like down at the bottom, you know, so there's like a little colored block.
Oh,
it's
okay.
At least when they're measuring lines, that's how you know who's who. The special effects, I have no idea, because those aren't color coded. But that's how I knew that one was Mr. Bagel.
And I think while this conversation is happening, like Horace is going to be looking over toward Jarl.
Mhm.
Just, you know, trying to keep an eye on them, making sure that, you know, they're not, you know, I don't know, having their throat slit over there.
Yeah, like casual torture is not going on.
Not yet, at least.
Well, I figured torture may happen, just they're not dead.
Yeah.
So likewise, you can go and join Hollow over in the tents area if you're staying with them. You can do either a perception check to get like general gist, or you can do like investigation check if you want to focus on a certain something more specifically.
And you're directing this at both of us, correct? Okay.
At both of you.
Cool.
Since you're trying to do the area.
22 perception.
22 perception.
18.
18 on perception. Okay. Both of you realize that like this is kind of that most of the people in the area are tired and just exhausted. They just did a raid. And then came and I did a long march back, carrying things. One thing you will see that that may or may not strike you as odd, is that you notice on the way here that the footprints were like deeper. There obviously was like everyone seemed to be like basically gathering loot and stuff like that. And so if it was enough to make the footprints deeper than when they arrived, they must have been carrying quite a bit. So you would probably expect that they might have like put some of those trinkets on, kind of like, you know, what a raider or mercenary would normally do, especially the mercenaries. They would want to show off what they've basically looted. No one here is. And you don't really see any sign of this loot anywhere. No one is wearing anything expensive or
I mean, of course not.
or anything like that.
You don't steal from the Dragon Queen.
No, so yeah, I think like, you know, none of this loot is being kept within the common rabble at all. Even to the point of like no share of like the spoils or anything like that. But it's possible it might not have just like it might have been turned in and none of it is filtered down. But I think like if they've done this before, they might have had things from there. But no, like there's nothing along those lines. Y'all really on the ADD thing.
Y'all, it's Mr. Bagel. What do you mean, y'all?
I'm just waiting for people to
I
see
know
my
there
little
was more
drawing.
than where the fuck is yours?
Oh my god.
I see your smiling face. Wait.
I have to zoom out. Where is it?
Bottom left corner.
Corner.
Oh! Aha!
You need to add some squiggles on the lumps, and I think it will
Listen.
really sell it.
I just wanted to make sure if you accidentally scrolled over it, it wasn't Twitch TOS bannable.
I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it.
Like, again, I know where the line is for my stuff.
Plausible deniability.
You're getting nothing.
No, this is an ADHD stream. I think I've accepted that.
I
think we all needed the mental break today. Like, we still wanted to play D&D, but none of us were going to take it seriously.
Clearly, the motivation to finish this and finally get level 3 was not enough to entice. This is kind of hard for a D&D thing because, like, you know, there's a lot going on. You guys very much split the party.
Why?
Well, when we have to play it outside of how the manual describes, because none of us picked human.
One of us picked human.
One of you picked human.
Yeah, but
Well.
that human isn't here.
Yeah.
That's by his choice. Clearly. Okay. So, from watching the prisoners, you can see that they're kind of like led away in like small groups of like 2s and 3s, always accompanied by one of the Dragon Claw. And they're kind of like doing like menial labor throughout the camp, lifting things, like assisting, basically like keeping the place clean, any kind of really anything that no one else wants to do. They're doing kind of a lot right now because most of the people of the raid are taking the time to rest and recover and stuff like that. They don't quite recover quite as quickly as heroes do. And so there isn't really anything like particularly special. The other cultists definitely give deference to these guards. They are definitely of a higher rank and someone that is shown like respect, but is never really called by name. You who got the 20 plus something?
I got a 22 on perception.
Okay, you would have heard one of the cultists respectfully refer to one of the who had a little bit of an interaction with the Jaguar. This is like you guys like observing for about like an hour that you would have picked up on this. One of them after being basically given instructions and stuff like that would have like bowed their head and going, yes, Dragonclaw. Which is the only thing you heard these those guards being referred to as. Let me see. Hollow, something you would have noticed. There's a lot of times with the cultists interacting with each other and talking there, and especially when any kind of interaction with the Dragonclaw or any of the higher ups, there is a lot of praise Tiamat's glory, which seems to be basically like a greeting or just like, you know, kind of general how they recognize each other, which basically makes you realize that what you gave at the
password.
The password was close but not quite. Because they never do any kind of variation on it. It is always exactly praise Tiamat's glory. And some cultists, especially when going to when interacting with any of the Dragonclaws, will do a gesture with their right hand with all 5 fingers outstretched. Some of them, this is never really shown like to the higher ups, but to some of the others in there, will do the 5 fingers outstretched, and then sometimes will curl back 2 of the fingers, so that it's kind of like rather than having all 5, they kind of like bend just like the first knuckle on 2 of the fingers. It's not always the same fingers, but it's only ever just 2 that get curled back. So it's not like, you know, fully back to the palms, you just kind of do like 3, but it's like just kind of like curled in on themselves, which is a little odd. So it's like not fully extended. So it's like half sit. I don't know how else to describe it, but hopefully you guys get the picture.
Yeah.
You guys aren't close enough to there to see any of that. Nope. Nope. They're since you're so close to Leosin, there is a couple times when some of the nearby cultists will look over to the monk and to Jarl, and they kind of like, it's kind of like a general conversation of that, like, that monk must be really special to how would they refer to him? They say they must have, that one must be really special to the worm speaker. Why else would she keep, it's like, yeah, why else would she keep that one alive like that? It's like, yeah, I definitely don't want to be in that half elf skin, or really what's left of it, when she gets done questioning that one in any kind of seriousness. And that's really all you get. Are you going to try to like interact with the nearby cultists in any way, or are you just kind of like sitting back and like observing?
If they interact with me, I'll interact with them, and be, casual. But essentially, no, I'm not going. I'm trying to essentially blend in. Like, I'm not trying to
Okay.
stand out. I'm not trying to make waves. I'm here to just be like a shadow on the wall.
Yeah, kind of
Yeah.
like, at least for Lycoris, just kind of surviving until potentially night,
Mm-hmm.
when there might be less guards active, and we might be able to actually get our people out of their current predicaments.
Likewise, would you say you're paying better attention to like the guards around the perimeter, or are you gonna focus more on like the prisoners and stuff?
I think he's actually focusing more on Leosin and Jarl at the
Okay.
moment. Though if he can catch glances of like shift changes or where exits might actually be, because from what it looks like we're kind of stuck in the back part of an alley, or valley, which means we have a long way to go to the front.
Okay. So keeping an eye on Leosin and Jarl, nothing really much happens to them. They just like tied to their stakes. You will notice that like despite the fact that it's noon, neither of the prisoners is being given, even though like some of the other cultists are like having midday meal, etc. Which is what a lot of the prisoners at this point are doing, is like, serving people and like helping with cleanup and stuff like that. The two prisoners are not served. Which isn't too surprising for Jarl because he's brand new, but Leosin, who potentially has been there for a while, is not even given water. Most of the cultists, while they're not like, there's no active guards keeping people around, most of the cultists kind of like are not going there. They just, even if any of them happen to have a reason to go to the tent, they're kind of like giving that a bit of a berth to not, and so you don't really know if it's because of orders not to go nearby, or if they just kind of like, I don't want to be associated with that sort of thing. With Jarl there, some of them are kind of giving like him some nasty looks. There's a little bit of snickers about, what the worm speaker is gonna do with the gold scale, and kind of like a bit of a rueful chuckle of that they might finally get more entertainment since the monk hasn't recovered yet, sort of thing. Let's see. And then what was the other thing you said you were doing? You were keeping an eye to
Just
them.
trying to see if like shift changes, or
Okay.
if there's any like exits out from where we currently are, as opposed to having to travel all the way up front of the camp to leave.
So there is obviously the guard tower when you first arrived.
Mhm.
There is another guard tower that is kind of in the like northeastish side of camp, up on top of like a bit of a cliff, so it kind of is like an idea that guard tower, the first guard tower, is to keep an eye on the obvious entrance, and the other one kind of keeps more of an eye on the higher ground sort of thing and looks over it. And so, but there isn't really any kind of guard tower to the south. Those are really the only two. If you're looking at like, and there is, if you look over there, there is a ladder that leads from the base of the cliff up to the cliff area that that guard tower is next to. A long ladder is lashed to the cliff so the guards can reach the upper guard tower. So while, and then if you're kind of like looking at the rest of the plateau, like especially since you're kind of near one, the sides kind of like sharply rise, but there is quite a few like hand and footholds, so it does kind of look climbable. It does not look impossible to climb. The trick might be to try to climb stealthily. Or if you're trying to climb in a hurry. But if you kind of like, you know, take your time and stuff like that, you can do that. You just might need to do a bit of a stealth check to make sure that you're not knocking down any kind of like rocks and stuff that would like rattle and anything like that. So you possibly think that since these prisoners are so close to a cliff face, that depending on what the guard situation is at night, that depending upon their physical condition, they might be able to just climb the cliff if they weren't guarded. You're not seeing any kind of like major guard change at this point. The guards around the main tent do not change yet. And you're a bit too far away to see if there's any kind of like guard changes at the high tower. And you can't see the watchtower of the main entrance at all, really. You're way too far away for that. I think that's really all I got for you. Yes, that's all I got.
Okay.
Alrighty. Hollow, anything else you would like to do?
No, I think, you know, covering the shift change and everything. Yeah.
Okay. So then we'll turn to Jarl, who I am quickly trying to reread things. Right?
What do you mean? You
Oh,
didn't come
he's
prepared to run 3 separate stories today?
Not as prepared as I clearly should have been. And brain is trying to melt out of my fucking ears. Jarl, you are tied to a stake. It's with no regard really for your comfort at all. And about like 10-ish feet away from you is a monk that looks how the people that knew him and the other apprentice monk described that the monk you should be looking for should look. Just, you know, they didn't quite describe him being quite this level of beaten up though.
I try to get his attention. He's like, hey, are you Leo? Are you Leosin?
Yes, that is me. What are you doing here?
Well, good sir, we are here to rescue you.
Why?
Well, the people there was someone at the in the town of in the town that asked us to find you.
I'm trying to get more information, and you interfering is not helping me.
Oh well, to be fair, I'm actually just kind of here to be a distraction.
Yes, which brings so much more attention.
Well, to me, yes. That's kind of the point.
He kind of looks at you and pointedly looks at the distance between you.
Oh, I'm like, oh, don't worry, I'm not alone.
Yes, I saw you came with others. 2 other prisoners. I assume they're with you.
There are more.
Are they going to put up quite as much of a, how shall we put it, dramatic scene as you?
Well, hopefully not. But I have faith in my companions. Again, I'm the decoy. But worry not. We'll get you out of here.
I'd really rather you didn't.
There are those in the town that are concerned about your well-being.
They know so little.
Well, I suppose we can.
If I stay, I can learn more.
If you stay, they'll probably kill you.
They have not killed me.
Yet.
That is a risk I am willing to take. I am close to learning what I need to learn. I just need a bit more time.
And
This is a small delay.
what exactly are you trying to learn?
I'm trying to learn the rest of their plans. I followed them as they exited the town, and I managed to learn quite a bit, but then when the sun came up, they managed to capture me, which is not ideal, but doesn't exactly hurt my plan either. And I do have a plan to get out if I need to.
Well, I have no doubt that my compatriots will find the information that we're looking for. Have faith.
Plan to get yourself out.
Say it again?
Do you have a plan to get yourself out of your predicament? Did you make any kind of plan?
I have faith in my companions.
As a no.
Worry not, my friend. We'll see. We'll get the information we'll get the valuable information. You should rest.
How have
was resting quite well until the noise woke me up.
Well, in that case, my apologies. Go get back. Go continue getting rest.
He just sighs and looks away. He's definitely like studying the area despite his condition. So he's, you know, definitely like given like the outward image of being like beaten close to death, but he's, you know, while his physical condition looks absolutely shit, he is very much taking everything in.
Gotcha.
All right. We will circle back around to Duck and Roar after like about an hour. One of the Dragon Claw comes back with two of the prisoners who look fairly tired and worn out. They are attached to shackles. Two shackles attached to the same chain that is attached to the center post, similar to you. And then he takes out a couple lengths of rope and puts them around both of your ankles, you know, kind of like fairly short, like in between laid together, so you can walk. You're just not taking the greatest amount of steps. You definitely could not run. And then after your feet are secured, they unshackle your hands and do something, and basically they are tied together with rope as well, and then tied to each other unless you resist at this point. Would you resist any of this being done to you?
No.
Alright, Slime? Would you resist basically one of the Dragon Claws, one of the guards, came in. They have tied your feet loosely apart, and removed the shackles on your hands, and are proceeding to basically restrain your hands. Would you resist any of this?
Is he restraining him in front of me or behind me?
In front of you.
My hands are still free, like moving. It's just my wrists are like
Yeah,
shackled
basically
together.
like wrists together, and then if you don't resist that, then a length of rope is tied from your set of wrists to Roar's set of wrists, kind of like, you know, prisoner chain sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. As long as I won't protest, as long as my hands are able to move around.
Okay. They take you out, and they take you, since both of you look fairly strong. Yes. Yeah, you've got an 18. What's your strength to look like? Oh, and you've got a 16. Yeah, so you two look fairly strong. They, what did they have you do? They basically take you to over to the Cobalt area. It looks like basically an area of the cliff has basically a bit of a rock fall, and while they were gone, and has like basically taken damage some of the tents. Since you look fairly strong, you're basically being told to like move the rocks, basically, and are being directed. At this point, your hands are released, but your legs are still kept in the loosely tied area. And you're basically told to basically move these heavy boulders from like one point to another. So other than that, nothing really special. No one really tries to interact with you otherwise. But since you're kind of in a different area, you could try, like, while you're doing stuff to, like, kind of listen in, try to get any kind of, like, information. You can try to question the guard you're with if you want to try your luck with that and see if maybe he's talky-talky. Or you could do something else, that is up to your, imagination. So what would you like to do?
Can I just roll a performance check and start singing like working songs?
Wait. Which song?
Sure, you can definitely do that.
just like old timey, just like chain gang songs.
No, I have the perfect song. Give me a second. Fuck it. Fire.
So, like, are you trying to actually, like, be good at it, or are you trying to be purposefully annoying with it? Or are you just
Well, let's
basically,
see
like,
what the
trying to
roll
distract-
says, because I want to
Yeah.
say I'm trying to do my best, but if I roll low, I'm just going to be as loud as physically possible.
That's
I
fair.
have sent
That's
you
fair.
the song.
Oh,
I wanted
no.
this song.
Yes. Perfect.
Where is it?
Here, I'll
Oh
send
my
it to you.
god. Really? In the memes?
Oh, here's the music.
I just
Okay.
see all the lizard fuckers. We all live together.
Yes, I join in on
Yeah.
that roll.
Oh, I am butchering this motherfucker, but it's
Oh, you're on
loud.
a 7. I love
Performance
it. Give me your performance stat.
14.
Oh yeah. Hell, I'm using his like back shell as a drum here. Like we're going all out on this motherfucker.
Oh, by the way, you should be able to play this song on stream because this is from a game and it is played. So this should not be copyright.
Okay. Where did you
I'll send it
post?
to you.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
send it
yeah,
to you.
yeah.
Just post it in like the general chat.
I can
or
do
the
that too, actually.
Discord.
Yeah.
That way everyone has it. That way we're not doing secret messages and everything. Fucking hell! That lizard needs to go the fuck away.
Mm.
Don't think I don't see that.
Ooh, lizard.
Lizard.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if you read Lich's chat, but I was so tempted to press the lizard button at every silence between Leosin and Jarl.
Fucking hell. We're not casting Master Missile the darkness. Okay, so Duck, you actually like I will say Roar, you obviously started it.
Oh hell yeah!
You are like so it's kind of like, you know, the person who is clearly tone deaf and doesn't give a fuck.
Oh yeah,
And just
I'm here
keeps
for
on singing.
karaoke. Like this
You're
is
here for karaoke night, and it's not the
Yeah.
and it's the karaoke night that everyone just dreads. You kind
Oh
of
no,
like
yeah, this is like
forgot-
3 a.m. right before we get kicked out of
Yep.
the karaoke bar. I'm trashed. I'm like my voice is starting to
100%.
go.
You forgot a couple of the words, so it's kind of one of those you fudged it and hope no one noticed.
Mhm.
Doc, this one is actually a song like, holy shit, you actually kind of know this one. So you joined in and you actually know the song. You're doing pretty well. And Roar's like, yeah, buddy, we're gonna karaoke together. Which just make Roar sing even louder.
Oh yeah, I'm 100% just trying to blow people's eardrums out. But I'm also trying to appeal to the kobolds a little bit because I mean, pretty sure they probably just like loud music or loud noises. They'll start jamming. This is a 2-man concert for 100 kobolds right now. Let's go.
The kobolds definitely are taking notice. Some of them come over. They start trying to join in, but like the dragon claw basically like shoves them away. It is
I'm like
not
picking
letting
up
any
rocks,
of them
trying to
get
create
close.
sparks, like sparklers. Like I'm doing fucking everything I can here.
If you try to do anything that isn't like obviously working,
the Dragon Claw is going to take out a. Do they have lips? What is it?
Because the karaoke was fine,
Yeah.
but as soon as I try to make
As
sparkler
long
rock,
as you're working. But if you start like stopping work and like clacking rocks together, he does take out a scimitar and like whap you upside the head, with it, with kind of like the hilt of it, not like the blade of it, but kind of like,
Okay.
you know, a warning thing of, hey, no, work. I don't care if you sing, but work.
just picture the scene from The Mask.
God, I've watched that once years ago.
Just fucking Cuban Pete. That's all you need to remember. Is
I
that?
don't remember it.
Oh god damn!
I don't remember
Yeah.
any specific scenes.
Give me a second.
I remember in general what the movie was about. Don't ask me to quote any of that shit.
I will find it. This one I don't think you can play on stream. I will say that.
No, definitely, probably not.
But yeah, I'll keep working. I'll keep singing. I will try to
Okay.
attract as much kobold and everyone attention as I can.
Same here.
Yeah, well, like at first, like the kobold are trying, but like the giant claw is very like much, like even though they kind of like want to, they do, and eventually, well, even though they start trying to join in, you can tell they're kind of a little like they definitely seem to very much respect this dragon claw. It's the dragon claw does not seem to approve of them joining in, like even eventually the ones that like seem the most enthusiastic about trying to join you eventually don't, and they will kind of like maneuver and go back to kind of what you were doing, no matter how much you sing or try to look like you're having fun.
Come on, man. Don't be a party pooper. Haven't you heard this is good for morale?
Who is putting lizards all over my fucking camp?
Fucking elf lizard.
Which one of you fuckers is that?
Lizard.
Oh shit, there's all a lizard.
What's funny is you don't even know all the lizards, so it's like I'm not gonna reveal every single fucking token, but you missed some lizards.
Wait. The lizards are surrounding the kobolds. Yeah!
Lizard.
Jeez, you can at least like over in this area put like lizard cave or something. Jeez.
Oh no,
just
in the
saying.
cave there is a lizard.
I have to do it. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Oh my god, it is black on black. I can't.
Jesus.
lizard.
I have to.
Wait, where's...
Oh!
Okay, I'm done. I had to. It felt appropriate.
Wait, where's the lizard cave? Oh, I found the lizard cave. Hell yeah.
Lizard.
God damn it. I literally was scrolling around and then went, wait, there's a tiny lizard thing. And I can't. I've been like deleting some of them that I've seen.
Oh, I didn't even notice all the ones up there. Jesus Christ.
I can't delete them. It's not fair.
When we want to do D&D, but our mental space is a thing.
This is our map now, Kier. This is our map now.
Lizard,
Lizard,
mushroom.
Mush. Demon lizard.
Badger.
Mushroom. Ah, badger.
I love you all. I swear. I have to just remind myself of this concept.
At this point, just no one say narwhal.
Well, now you just said it.
Star
I
whales
know.
living in the
There.
ocean, causing a commotion, because they are so awesome. I know of the old memes.
Let the brainworms infect you. I am the slime dragon. Instead of mind flare tadpoles, it's just brainworms with random songs and memes. Fear my power.
Damn
Oh
it.
god, I killed the DM.
Killing the DM is not how you kill all of the enemies. It just means you can't have fun.
That's not how we win the game.
No, it's not how you win the game.
Aw.
Definitely not how you win the game. And you guys are at a disadvantage because my previous players could all bribe me with Pocky, and you guys can't.
I can bribe
Well,
you.
Mr. Bagel could, but you know, I feel like that's an unfair advantage.
I have your address.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
you could absolutely 100% mail me Pocky.
No, so what you're saying is we get the PayPal or the Venmo of Mr. Bagel, and then we all send them money, and they buy the stuff to bribe you.
No,
How much?
I
I
would
mean,
not accept this.
okay, but what if I mailed a cheesecake to your house?
That would be one very powerful bribe.
Yeah.
Would it even get there in like intact?
Perishable goods? Possibly.
You
I
could
could-
do perishable goods, and you put like because you can like put it in like an insulated container, and
Yeah.
icebox, and things like that. There's ways to do it. It's just not cheap.
You might
Yeah.
know I want a cheesecake.
I make a mean cheesecake.
What's weird is it's easier to bribe me with slices of cheesecake than an entire cheesecake.
Oh, then I'll just mail you a slice of cheesecake. That's gonna be less expensive.
Exactly, because like I can do a slice of cheesecake. The problem is that with an entire cheesecake, because of how I have to space them out, they tend to go bad before I can eat an entire
Oh,
pie.
good to know.
So
I
But I
told
always
you all
feel
about
bad.
the lemon bar cheesecake, right?
Fuck.
yes.
I love lemon bars.
Ah, you sounded like 2 steps from an orgasm with that.
Cheesecake.
Jesus. You're live, you can't. Jesus. Twitch TOS, Twitch TOS. You don't have enough followers to get away with it.
The 3-month
Let's
ban
not go
looms.
down that road. Fuck.
I mean,
I can't
that's
breathe.
apparently what I was doing with the cheesecake. So,
My lungs can't take this shit. ADD went brr.
what were we
Um,
doing?
Apparently, Roar was singing badly, and Duck is actually somewhat half decent at it. Damn it.
Stop
I was
deep throating
trying to read through
cheesecake.
the information that you would have gotten from the Kobold side of camp. This actually threw some of it off. So as
Wizard.
things kind of like settle down in the Kobold areas, you start noticing a little bit more of the normalcy over here, and there's definitely like a lot of deference and a very worshipful attitude with the kobolds towards any of the higher rank of the cultists. However, there is a lot of kind of like looking down your nose upon, and even to some extent, kind of like a manipulation of their worship that happens from anyone of power towards the kobolds, and most of the humans in general do not have a high opinion of the kobolds. They don't seem to be very well trusted or very well liked by any of the humanoids. It's a lot more obvious and a little bit different from the cultists. And there's no kind of like praise Tiamat's glory that happens between the cultists and the humans, when there is any interactions. The cultists will always never refer to Tiamat by name. They always refer to her as the queen.
each of you make a perception check if you want to like kind of pick up on anything that is going on around you past that point.
I ain't seen shit.
Yeah.
You're too busy trying to sing very loudly.
Oh yeah, I'm still singing and dancing.
13.
And your voice is going out like mine is now because now the lungs are like, I don't know how to breathe.
Somehow there was a little bit of rain, and I'm like rain dancing in this motherfucker.
Fucking hell. Sorry, what did you get, Duck?
At 13. I have to mention he's still at full tone singing still.
Yeah, that's fine.
What the fuck regardless? It's a chill. That's not. Oh, that's perfect. Love it.
Damn, dang. You guys really broke my voice.
What the fuck? I didn't even see the text around me.
It's like one of those that, like, you know, I decided to take a drink at the wrong moment, and while I didn't like completely breathe it in, there's like some of that liquid got into my lungs, so I'm like trying to cough it out. So you kind of have that constant feeling of stuff being in your lungs, and it sucks.
Directional lizard, god damn it!
Where's the directional lizard?
By the compass.
Oh my fucking.
Wait,
I tried
mask
to
lizard.
find all the lizards. There's cave lizard.
There's a SH.
No one has labeled Jarl as gold
Shelled.
lizard. I'm disappointed.
There's a
Demon
shelled
lizard.
lizard.
There's a what?
There's a shelled lizard.
Shelled lizard. I'm betting that's you. Yeah.
No, shelled.
Shelled.
Shelled lizard.
Shelled, because both the S and the H are capitalized.
Shelled
Bear
lizard.
lizard. Guard lizard. Okay, good. I had a nameplate on, so I'm discovering part of that. Lizard PCs. Y'all are bored as fuck. I'm clearly
For
not kidding you.
ADHD.
Lizard tower. What's there? Guard lizard. Okay. Oh shit. I don't think that's supposed to be there. That's supposed to be there. Fuck! Messing up my own token trying to find all your damn lizards. You happen to hear so you got loud enough that some of the like humans kind of like drift over more like the mercenaries, not really the cultists, so to speak. Well, actually no, this would be more the cultists. And they just kind of laugh and they're like, what do you think? Are those two going to convert over? Yeah, I wouldn't mind some of that kind of energy around here. Sort of thing. Which, you can take how you will. And they're kind of like, well, hopefully these won't die from the work. They seem a little bit more strong than the others are. And then the other one just kind of like shrugs and it's like, well, maybe they won't get fed to the hatchlings quite so soon. And they just kind of like laugh and walk off. And one of them mentions, hopefully the drakes won't feel too hungry. Nah, they'll probably go after the ones out in this that are staked out for that. Anything else you would have learned?
We all had to make perception checks, correct?
They did.
Ah.
Because it's kind of like one of those, they're in a different part of the camp, so kind of like what do they see and hear in that part of the camp, sort of thing.
Cloth lizard.
Cloth lizard? It's a tent! It's not a lizard! Lizard is tent. I hate you all.
You missed this one, another one with a perfect
Some
spelling.
coal lizards. Don't think I didn't miss that drawing that's up in the top left corner either.
Oh wait, sorry, it's missing something.
I knew that was you. So anything been added to the bottom? What the lizard man can't find.
I
X
hope
marks
people.
the lizard. Wait, what did you guys label chef as? Cooking lizard. Okay, that makes sense.
There you go. The top left is now perfect.
Okay. The one X marks true lizard, the other lies. X marks the lizard, lizard treasure. Y'all.
There is no lizard on the top left.
I really hope people get the lizard men can't find joke.
Chicken lizard?
Yeah, it's a cock lizard.
I love my players. I'm just trying to kill them all.
And a meteor drops on this encampment, ending both the cult and the PCs. Game over.
So about that CR22 dragon I was
Tentacle lizard.
Y'all would label it as a tentacle lizard. That's what it is. I can't win. I cannot win. Y'all gonna make me end early just because I can't fucking breathe. I do have a lot of anime I need to catch up on. Just saying. I wanted to get past this today. What? What got added to the lizard tower? Wait, which lizard tower?
I think
Oh, I'm crying.
You can see what is on my screen because I had to move so many tokens to see what they look
Oh,
Do you guys need to know how many guards are in that tower? Just so you need to know how many lizard things you need to label over there?
oh, look at it. No, it's the lizard history over there I laughed at. Oh,
I can't breathe.
This has been a great session, y'all. We're just gonna like turn this entire like session over to the lizards.
Jesus Christ.
Lizard motorcade, lizard Prince Ferdinand.
Well, as you saw, so the first thing that got posted was Lizard Sniper, so I put Lizard JFK.
And then I
That's
put
why I fucking died there because I added lizard sniper because I saw lizard tower. I lizard sniper. Perfect. And then I zoomed out, didn't think about it, zoomed back in because I saw it fucking zoom in on it, and then I saw it.
I saw that happen in real time. That was hysterical. So I added, of course, the lizard grassy knoll.
I of course have to add the lizard Prince Ferdinand, of course.
Yes, yes, yes.
The starter of the lizard First World War.
And of course me, because I have so many like tokens of, like in different areas. Like I zoom into a specific areas and then I zoom out and go, what the fuck?
Oh man. Well, there's my contribution for the stream. I don't think I'm gonna top that one today.
I just noticed 100, 200, and 300.
Oh yeah. Little lizard, medium lizard, big lizard.
What all does it Blando lizard? Jesus fucking Christ.
I had the more fucked up
can't.
one I could do, but I went with the JFK. I'm just saying. Because there was a tower word introduced.
Yeah, no, I know I had that one too. I didn't want to use.
No one
Oh,
has
grass lizard.
lizardized the word overview yet. I'm
No, I added
disappointed.
something else in the small map in the left corner.
Oh, fuck.
Oh man.
They're beautiful. Wait.
We don't have one brain cell between all of us.
No, we all share it.
It's
I
fighting
see
for
the lizard
third.
boat. Jesus, I got finally
That one
found
brain
it.
cell is fighting for third.
Lizard fishing trip.
I'm just saying, I did make every single person in here cut out because of how loud they were laughing. So I get an inspiration point or something for that. Like, come on.
Oh, not for that, but I am going to give you an inspiration point for the whole singing thing because that was so left field, and I had no
Oh,
idea
God.
what the fuck to do with that.
Did I have it too? Or no.
Yeah, go ahead because you. Sure.
Yeah.
I solemnly swear to only use that inspiration for evil.
Lizard.
100%.
Wait.
Oh.
I love these that are just like left field of like I could just like go with the flow, and then I could just like break out into karaoke. Fucking hell. Not that I want you to ever have like super long shit days of starting at 3 in the morning, but it really does something to your humor level. I'm just saying.
There you go. I added something above me and me and
Above
There you
you. And the
yeah, there you go.
fucking hell. Where?
Lizard
Oh,
evil
lizard
inspiration.
evil inspiration. I can't. Oh.
Oh no, she's very, very lizard.
I would want to take a break, but we don't have too much longer, so I don't really want to. Jesus, it's not like I don't want this to keep going, but what?
Okay, everybody lizard focus. Let's go.
Right. Someone's gonna put that in really big letters, and I'm not okay with this. Okay, there's not really anything else you can get there. You guys are gonna be working over there for like an hour-ish. So we're gonna leave you guys to it, and we'll cut back to the masked lizard and demon lizard. Which is just gonna be how we lizard focus. Fuck off.
I love how whoever started small, but then just progressively got bigger until Kier's
And then it just moved.
Oh man.
Fuck. Okay.
What's funny is that like it started like off my screen because I'm like super zoomed into the area I'm focusing on. And so it like started to get into my screen until I read what was there, and I was like, "Fuck off!" But yeah. Anyway, so what is the demon lizard and masked lizard up to now? After about an hour.
Okay, so I have gathered information of
You have
guard
gathered
changes.
information of what you can hear and see about the prisoners.
Okay.
Right.
And the guard changing or lack thereof.
At least not for that hour.
I will turn my attention then to the the guard lizards on the other side. And try to like I'm going around just kind of almost like a patrol. I'm sorry, thank you. I was gonna say I can't move my name. To like the people in particular, my guess is they're looking at Leosin lizard, and see like what the vibe is there. You know, like
Yeah, they're not.
yeah.
So they don't seem to be focusing on Leosin or Jarl specifically. It's more that they are focusing on the cleared space of that area around the massive command tent, basically. They're focusing on that, and they also seem to be focusing and guarding actually this guard lizard should be over here.
Yeah,
I'll
the
move his
cave.
lizard tag. It's kind of guarding it, like kind of like patrolling around like this cave over here sort of thing. And focusing there. But for the most part, they're just basically like guarding the area, and Leosin and Jarl like happen to be there.
All right.
But they're just like patrolling the area, but they're not focusing on anything specific other than guard the tent.
So, the cave, how does that, like, look? As in, does it seem to be an option to go out? Is it just a cave? Or are
No,
there sounds?
What was the last question?
Sounds. Coming from within.
You're not really close enough to pick up on any kind of sounds.
Okay.
Don't think I don't see that roving lizard.
Oh, there's so much more.
I'm not.
Just keep going. You're good. Keep focused.
Remember, lizard focus! So, I can't hear sounds. What does it look like?
Hang on, let me remember how to fucking breathe for a second.
No, not allowed.
You guys can't hear it, but I can. Kira is cracking up.
So is your problem is if I laugh too hard, I will literally not breathe.
Been there!
Like, I don't know if I remember if I told Mr. Bagel that story, but when I was in college, there were two guys that kind of like had the hots for me at the same time, and they both knew it, kind of thing. So they kind of like were doing the whole like macho manly thing. And they got me laughing, like really hard. And I started like basically wheezing, going, "I can't breathe," and they're like, "Nah, it's fine. If you pass out, we'll just fight over who gives you mouth to mouth."
No. Wow.
Which did not help me breathe at all. Anyway, random tangent that actually helped me breathe, surprisingly. Probably because both of them turned out to be assholes later. Anyway, cave. Right. So no one really seems to be going in or out of this cave, Hollow, that as you're watching it. You're too far away to hear any kind of sounds.
Yeah.
And from the movement of the guards, no one tries to go anywhere near it. And you can tell from the guards that you probably, unless you really want to stealth your way in, that's the only way you can. No, you can't. There's no way you're gonna just casually stroll over to this cave. Damn it.
I need to just not look at the map. I'm just gonna like.
Oh shit!
I have no safe place to look over
You
at that
really
screen.
don't.
Snap into a slim lizard. Here comes Lizard with the steel chair. I don't have a mirror, but I know I am beat red right now.
Oh yeah.
I can't look. I just need to. I'm just gonna minimize that screen now.
Yeah,
With no
there-
map. I don't need anything. We're just gonna look at my pretty background over on that screen. I
There
just
is
know
no
I'm gonna
safe
regret that
space.
later. No matter how much I zoom in. What else would you get? That's the only thing you really see. Actually, let me roll something real fast.
Nope.
No, not to everyone. This is a private roll. Thank you very fucking much. Yeah, no one goes in or out of the cave. For about the next hour or so.
So that.
Fucking hell, me ignoring this is not. Have you ever seen the John Cena lizard? Toothless lizard. Gold lizard. My
Is he
big
a rock
lizard
hog
tent,
lizard?
small lizard tent. Fucking hell, very lizard tent. Lizard uwu. Lizard ara ara. I can't. Evil lizard camp.
I'm just waiting. You haven't said my favorite one yet, and I'm waiting for you to see it.
I'm not good at this find what changed shit.
Middle top. Middle
Thank you.
top of the map.
Thank you. Oh my fucking lord. Oh wait.
Fucking
Lizard
damn it.
has the high ground?
There it is. And then lizard trying it.
comes in sneak attack. Have you ever heard the tale of Darth Lizard the Wise?
Yeah, that's like the Star Wars mountain right there.
Lizard trying it?
Yeah, lizard has the high ground. Lizard trying it.
Don't try it!
You were supposed to bring balance to the lizard, not destroy it.
Lizard of the dark side!
I will bring glory to my new lizard.
Yeah.
I tried so hard. Tried so fucking hard.
And got so far.
And in the
In the end.
it
And
didn't
it
even
doesn't
matter.
even lizard.
matter.
Lizard, I am your father.
Oh my god.
You ever stare at a word so much it doesn't look like it's spelled right?
Oh, trust me,
Lizard
there are
5
so
standing
many
by.
spelling mistakes in this. I can't. I have even tried editing them and it won't let me. Lizard Prince Ferdinand. How did I only just now stay on Lizard? Rainbow Six. I need to move away from your lizard shit because now you're making references that I know.
No, this area isn't any safer. Fuck.
I don't think any space is fucking safe. Oh,
I
no, I
just
found a
saw-
safe space.
No, I just saw rock hard lizard.
Lizard.
Did anyone lizardize the overview yet? No, no one has. Okay. At least that word is safe for now. Okay. Leos. Lycoris. Sorry, I don't know why I tried to call you Leosin. Jesus fuck. Lycoris. What would you like to do? Please don't do lizards.
We can do the lizards?
No! No, you can't!
When a human
If you
and a
do the
lizard
lizard,
love
I
each
will
other
bring the
very
lizard.
much. That's how you get kobolds.
Ah, damn it. It doesn't stay.
What doesn't stay? No, I don't want the answer to that. Never mind.
Ah, it disappears.
Ugh.
I guess I'll put it here on the edge of the map instead.
Well, we thought we were getting level 3 tonight, everybody. We
Yeah.
thought.
Ah, damn it. No, it disappears the second I put it on the overview.
Just remember, you're only fucking up your own chances of getting to level 3 tonight.
I think that ship has sailed.
At this point, I just kind of
As soon as
accepted
I
it.
saw Lizard Sniper and Lizard JFK, I think that ship sailed.
I am gonna kind of give you the hint that you guys have kind of gotten the most information you can get of just observing things. There is eventually like a guard chain around the basically the main command tent, not the command lizard. And there are like some human guards that go over to the ladder and relieve the human guards that are in there. And there are some lizards that will, if anyone keeps an eye over there, they will replace the kobolds in there. But like those are really the only big guarded areas in the camp. As the day goes by, people kind of like recover more, and there's a little bit more like liveliness and interactive that goes on in the camp. But to basically get anything where you would either have to like interact with some of the cultists or try something stupid. I will give you that hint. Yeah, or you could basically just say, we don't want to do anything else until nightfall, or we could just skip to nightfall.
I want to do the lizard.
I mean,
There
I
are
think,
no
like-
lizards for you to fuck, come back later.
Damn.
I mean, I think unless Lycoris get approached by the guards, he's probably just gonna keep his head down and kind of wait the remaining day out.
Unless you go to any of the like obviously like off limits areas, none of the guards are really gonna challenge you. Or if you try to leave the camp, basically.
No, I mean he's gonna potentially try to stay within earshot of Jarl and the elf.
Would you try to approach either of them? at any
No,
point?
just in case, like, if someone were to have a conversation with them, he'd be able to hear it, but he's not actively going to look like he's approaching.
Okay. Okay.
Damn.
Trying to think who would actually like want to come out
and have some fun with the gold dragonborn, because they're not exactly gonna leave you
The
there
lizard
forever.
number 15.
Lizard number 5.
Mambo number 5.
Lizard.
Ba, 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 da, ba, 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 da. Actually, yeah, like, actually, let me get from everybody except for Jarl. Can you just make me a general charisma check? Not a saving throw, just a charisma check.
9.
9? Okay.
9.
11.
It's just singing. The chorus is really the same. It's just shit. Nice.
4.
Fuck. I didn't expect anyone to fail a DC of 5. I really didn't.
I'm sorry, I have a -1 charisma.
Yeah,
What did
it's
you
no,
expect?
It's no excuse I got a 9.
That's
That was
fine.
a
You
minus
still,
1.
you,
Look, I rolled a
Still-
5.
I mean, to be fair, if Jarl hadn't like been very loud and obvious and stuff, I basically auto had him fail this one, because literally reasons, but fucking hell, stop with the Star Trek references. I get those too. Jesus, there's no safe place around here.
Oh yeah, you can't even look at their names either.
No, I can't.
Blando.
What was
lizard.
I doing? I completely squirreled. Right, charisma check. charisma check.
Laughing at the fact that I failed a DC 5 charisma check.
Yep. But if Jarl would have had to try to make this check, he would have had a -4 to it. So, you know, at least none of the rest of you have to deal with that. So, like Chorus, as you are kind of like staying near Hollow and trying to be a bit like incognito, one of the other like cultists looks over and is like, you know, wait, I don't remember any of us wearing masks.
Can I
feel
try
like I
to?
would remember that.
Cover?
Wasn't there like a masked person like in the town that like came over and like healed the gold guy, that gold scale over there that challenged what the fuck was the blue dragon's name?
But I try to deceive him and just be like, he's very ugly. That's why he wears a mask. He's just very
What-
ugly.
Also, I
it
believe
would explain the -1 charisma.
Also, I believe I used healing word, so I actually never went close to the gold dragon.
You would have
Or
at
the
least
gold
had to be
dragonmore?
within healing word distance. So
Which is
means
60
you would have
feet?
which would have still been outside of the keep.
Dude, I'm just saying that I could have done it
Yeah.
from the crowd.
That's fair. There. I actually forgot you healing worded. I just remembered you healed him. Because that's literally what was my notes, is that you healed him. All right, we'll just like go with the like they find it strange that you're masked.
Sure.
So I'm trying to think like where else they would have seen you. I literally almost do not have a blank space on my left anymore. I'm just like super zoomed in.
I'm just
Way
saying,
the fuck over here.
before you like close this session, you need to save this map.
I wish I knew how. I will say I wish I knew how. Okay, so Hollow, you were. I see that S. Damn it! You're encroaching on my safe space.
Yeah, I was just gonna try to deceive him and be like, he's just
Go
yeah.
ahead and roll me a deception check.
Or persuasion.
You're trying.
It doesn't matter.
To deceive,
They're both the same.
So you're basically trying to deceive a lie. So I'm gonna go with deception.
Cool. 18.
18.
He's just very ugly.
I mean,
Burn
it is true,
accident.
I am an incredibly powerful, ugly creature.
You got like injured in the raid or something?
Mm,
Because no one wore a mask before.
Yes.
birth defect.
Sorry, like Horace, what did you say?
Birth defect.
Like Horace, let me get a deception from you as well.
I don't do this stuff. And if only guidance wasn't so visible.
Right.
I mean, is it deception? Because, like, yeah, okay.
You're telling a lie.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow.
For those in chat that are not seeing what just happened on D&D Beyond, he rolled a 1 and has a -1. So that's a grand total of a 0, and I get to have fun with nat ones.
I think it's the first time I've ever seen that.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to fucking handle it with all the fucking lizards that are encroaching upon my safe space.
Where's the safe space?
I literally have zoomed in to like, I can't zoom in any further to 250, and it's just around Lycoris, and now there is a no lizard in safe, an ugly lizard that just got added. Y'all just don't want me to have a safe space. I hate you all! Rocks fall, everybody dies. Good night, y'all.
Where's an ugly lizard? Where's the ugly lizard?
Ugly lizard is to the left of Lycoris.
That one lizard.
Ugly lizard's here.
Oh, there it is. Oh, okay, ugly lizard.
Literally right next to him.
No lizard is safe. Skill issue lizard.
My players, I just want to kill them all.
We have done our job. We have won D&D. The
D&D.
DM wants to kill us all.
So same time next week?
Okay, so next campaign we're all lizards.
Yes! Please!
All, everybody dies. Everybody makes Dragonborn by next session.
No!
Oh,
the lizards.
I'm going full kobold.
We will be the lizard family.
I mean,
We
at
all
least as a
choose a
kobold,
different-
you'd blend right in.
No, we're all just a pack of kobolds.
But lizard folk.
Oh,
Lizard
God.
bowl.
Lizard.
Okay.
So that one.
Okay.
A 0? What are you talking about?
Well, that one minus
Well,
the
you-
one.
Technically, you can't roll lower than a 1.
Yeah.
However.
technically.
It's like apparently on Beyond you can.
Yeah, because it's still minuses
Damn it.
any negatives.
So, like, of course, I'm gonna say you went for the whole birth defect thing. And at this point, it's kind of like attracted a little bit of a crowd. As you do it, and I didn't say birth defect. One of them is like, "Yeah, no," and like literally reaches forward and grabs at your mask and rips it from your face. That's gonna be the result of your nat one.
Could I make a dex check to avoid it being pulled off?
Yeah, I would like to help with that.
I'm going to say no because there's a couple of them that's doing it, and you didn't quite see this one coming. You expected like disbelief, but you did not expect any of them to actually reach for it. Because that's really the only way I can deal with the nat one at this point. Is that they absolutely do not believe you. And that several of them basically are reach for it. You can, and while trying to fend off several of them, one of them does manage it. Because at this point you've lost any kind of like deception.
I mean, I don't know what they're expecting to see. They wouldn't
Yeah.
recognize him anyway because his face wasn't revealed during the raids.
It's one of this that they definitely at this point know they did not have someone that was masked. So they might have been more related to believe that you got injured during the raid and wore a mask afterward, but you saying it's a birth defect and therefore claiming that you had it the entire time, they're not believing. And so
then
I can do enough that it doesn't come like fully off, but like, you know, enough that like it's kind of like tilted to the side sort of thing, and they kind of can see more than they would have seen before.
I mean, at that point, he would probably take it.
Can I
You know,
minor illusion? Like, I don't know, a burn mark or something on like Horace's face?
Does it have, what is the casting components for it? Is there verbal, somatic, like I need to figure out like how obvious is it that you're casting this?
I don't think there's minor illusion.
It's somatic, and material, so a bit of fleece. And
Yeah, so like my robe I can pluck at and mutter, because if they're distracted trying to take off his mask, I can just say something quietly.
Give me a sleight of hand to see if you could, because there's a somatic component to it.
Yeah.
So it's basically you're trying to like hide this fact and like
Only a
hide the fact
10.
that you're casting it all. Okay. I also need to check something about minor illusion. You create a sound or image of the object with the raise the last with duration. If you create a sound, if you create an image of an object such as a chair, this must be no longer 5 foot. Can create sound, light, smell, or any other sensory effect. Physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion because things can pass through it. Use either the same the sound or image. Okay. So yeah, you can definitely create like some sort of scar, like
what exactly do you want to put on there? Like, what are you trying to do?
Just like I guess they said birth defects, so like almost oh god, I don't want to make fun of people with birth defects, but like some scar tissue, some like wrinkles or not wrinkles. Oh, there's words, thoughts, things. Yeah, just essentially make him look disfigured.
Okay.
Uh, like maybe he
You,
was pulled out wrong, something.
yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely can do that. And they do notice it, and they kind of like get a bit of a like horrified and kind of confused look, and they're like, yeah, no, we definitely remember something like that kind of thing. And they're just like, should we get one of the guards? They don't belong. I don't think he belongs here. It's like they kind of look to you, Hollow, and they're like, how do you know him?
We were new recruits.
I mean, we're the ones that brought the
gold
dragon
dragonborn.
born.
Yeah, but you definitely weren't here before. And we haven't recruited to, like, during the raid.
Sorry, brain loading. This is above game saying. I'm trying to think of a lie of something like we were late to catch up. We weren't recruited during the raid, but we were just late to catch up to the rest of the group.
They seem to get more confused. They're like, late for what?
We got.
Can I see this going on?
You can see that there is a bit of a gathering, and that like, I'm trying to figure out where exactly you guys are at this point. Like, would you be over like where Hollow is, or where like Chorus is?
Well, I mean, I was
On
hanging
the
out
map.
within earshot of
Jarl.
Jarl. I just hadn't moved
Okay,
the
so
token.
then you would be over like basically where Hollow is. So yeah, you would definitely see that there's way too many words over there. There definitely is like a. There's coffee in that there lizard. I hate you all. I'm trying to focus. So there, you definitely see that there is like a gathering, and more cultists are gathering. And you would, Leosin definitely notices.
The what?
Leosin, the monk,
Oh, okay.
the other staked out prisoner, also notices.
So, seeing this, I will. This is probably gonna get me in a lot of trouble, but that's kind of the point. I will yell towards the group of people where they are, and he's like, "Wow, you guys are so incompetent. You have to gather up on each other. Wow, bunch of fucktards."
One of them's like, I cannot wait until his teeth are broken. But otherwise, they mostly.
I'm just gonna say Duck is gonna join in and basically say, "Yeah, tell them."
I don't even know where Duck and Roar are at this point.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was Rora who said that. Sorry.
No.
Never mind. Then I said nothing.
They just kind of are still looking at you, Hollow, and they're just like, late for what? You're making no sense.
We got tied up getting this guy here.
But if
And-
he's from the town, we all saw him
Yes, we saw him.
challenge Langdon Joseph,
Yes.
which means you were with the raid, but you were not with the camp before the raid.
I was with the raid.
You were not with the part of this camp before the raid.
Above game, how would they know that? Just because I'm hanging out.
Meta-wise, they have been here for a while and long enough to kind of like know in general the people that are cultists, including like initiates, and they haven't recruited for a little while because they were preparing for the raid.
So I guess my question is, the other guys let us through with were new recruits.
Yes.
So it's not uncommon
Because-
for new recruits. Or else he would have
They-
made comment of not
The one
recruiting in a
questioning
while.
you was from afar and not up close. And everyone is in more commoners things, so probably thought that you were more like mercenaries, and they out there may not know exactly in camp who is who. But the ones in camp probably are a bit more familiar and interact with on a more regular basis. Something like a mask would have been a lot more obvious, and you are obviously coming to this masked person's defense.
So can we go with the mercenary turned cultist then? Recruited on the road.
You could try for
Yeah.
that angle.
Yeah.
But they have basically been saying they do not remember seeing
Yeah,
him
but
in camp.
if
And
we were
like, a
mercenaries
masked person.
hired, like the chances, like random mercenaries hired and then recruited on the way, you know? Like with that,
Make me another deception check.
sure. 19.
They just kind of sigh and then they go,
I mean, it does explain why we're above game saying this. It does explain why we're bad with the protocol. We're new at this. We're used to the mercenary side.
I'm trying to think because like most of the mercenaries are not honestly really wanting to join or convert.
Yeah, but they happen to have a good sales pitch.
I'm gonna say like rather than like someone who's recently converted, like maybe your mercenaries that are trying to figure out more about it.
Sure.
Rather than that, because like the more that you try to say that you're recent converts is a little strange to them.
Okay.
And you kind of like pick up fairly quickly that that's not quite the track.
Yeah,
that
so
you want to take.
all right.
Because
We're not recent converts.
Yeah.
We were
And they kind of-
interested in joining.
They kind of picked up on the line. They're like, okay, look, I'm interested in joining. I was just kind of hoping I could get ingratiated and make you
Testing
guys
it
think
out.
but
I'm
I just
sorry
wanted
for
to
the
see
loss.
how it felt. This
Yeah.
kind of thing. Like that's. I'm gonna kind of steer you a little bit more towards that kind of
Yeah.
track, and they're like, ugh. All right, look, we've told you mercenaries to stay off of our side of the camp. We tried being nice. But can you please just keep to your side, we keep to our side, and we can just get along, okay?
Understood.
We're trying to keep some order in camp. I get it. Everyone came back. You're tired. Everybody's tired, but we need to get back to some sort of normalcy around here.
Understood.
And then they start to break it up, and one of the guys is basically like, yeah, the mask definitely needs to stay on. Just saying.
Well, we tried to warn. I did say he was ugly. I wasn't lying.
I made the mistake of zooming out. Fuck.
Nowhere safe.
And they kind of like break apart, but they're kind of like sending a little bit of like glances towards you guys now of like, get back to your side of the camp.
Alright.
So, and they were definitely gesturing basically to the tents that are closer to the kobolds area. And so, and away from the more important area, so to speak.
Yeah. Hala will start kind of moving in that direction as far as they can, as far as they can see them,
Yeah. Okay.
And like as Licorice is following Hollow, he's readjusting the mask back into place.
And eventually the minor illusion does drop off and fade. Okay. Does anyone else want to try any or do anything before nightfall?
No.
Okay. Then I'm actually going to end this here because I need to figure out who the fuck is interrogating you because that's the one thing I forgot.
It's the lizard one.
Lizard. The Grand Lizard!
No, it's going to be one of the hidden lizards.
Grand Inquisitor
Sneaky
lizard.
I just haven't figured out how far up the command chain this is going to go. Because there's two options that are written in and one option that makes a lot more sense.
Is it directional lizard?
No, it is not directional lizard.
Is
Alright.
it rock hard lizard?
I'm starting
It's
a
also not
raid.
the crouching It's also not the crouching lizard, hidden lizard. That just
Okay,
got
so
put on the map.
it has to be the sus lizard.
Just maybe.
Lizard
Alright.
raid.
It's one
Lizard
of the
raid.
lizards that is not revealed on the map to you guys, so you haven't lizarded it yet.
Alright,
Ah,
so
so the
quickly.
lizard emperor.
Quickly. I am doing a raid into the wonderful Moss Flower. We really like them. They are great. It is going to be titled Lizard Raid for obvious
Lizard
reasons.
raid, fucking hell.
Lizard! Alright,
Copy
I'll
and
be playing
paste that.
D&D next week. Hopefully I'll also play some other games, but I've been more social lately, and so I haven't had as much time to stream because I'm going outside of the castle. It's wild. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed our ADHD lizard brains. Bye
Wait,
guys!
Bye.
Bye.